I have no specific anything.
No requests?
Just whatever you bring, I'm grateful for.
No. So nice. Shavasana.
Now you speak in my language.
Oh, right. You like the chaturanga, I forgot.
Well, crow is kind of my current favorite.
Sweet, we'll do that. And now we have the block, so you can put it where your head goes.
Oh, ha.
Right. If you're tuning in on at home, we're having a silly day, so just bear with us. It's a little weird. Oh, it's a new moon today, too. There's a lot of cosmic things happening. Pisces, so watery, silly fishes. So let's start seated. However you want to sit comfortable. I'm going to sit on a block because my hips are a little tight. So however you can sit comfortably, we're going to be here for a little bit. So make any adjustments so you can get comfy and have a tall spine. And close your eyes down. Check in and feel your foundation. So wherever your legs, your feet, your butt touch the ground, really connect to that space. So feel the base of your body. And just focus there for a moment, maybe envisioning the base of a tree, the base of a house. This is the base of your body. So feel your legs, feel your sits bones. See if you can send your breath all the way down into that base. And then bring the awareness up into the pelvis. It's kind of like a bowl, so it holds the whole torso. You can feel your pelvis. And notice if it's tilting forward or back. Try to find it into a neutral place. And breathe into that place. Feel your abdomen, all your organs. Breathe into that place. So the navel center, the low back. See if you can feel that expansion on all sides of the abdomen. And then move your breath up to your ribs, your lungs. Feel that big expansion as you breathe into those ribs. You might be able to feel the little muscles, the intercostals that run between the rib bones expand. They have a lot of play, malleability there. Get those breaths big and deep so you almost feel a tingling or a change in temperature as you breathe with intention. Move up to your shoulders. Let the shoulders release and lift slightly through the sternum. So there's almost like a nobility, a royalty to your seated position. Breathe into your face and bring a tiny smile to your face if it's not already there. Just tapping into that joy, that humor, keeping it light. There is a lot of sadness and grief happening around and in the world. So if we can try to transmute it by bringing joy and gratitude. And then breathe into your skull, your brain. And notice what's going on in the brain. Are we thinking? Where is our mind? Where are our thoughts? And then take 3 more deep breaths into the whole body. As you breathe in, you can see your whole body as one unit from the toes all the way up to the crown of the head. And you can breathe the whole body. Few more breaths. Remember to honor your body in your practice. Rest if you need to. If it feels too easy, you can incorporate fire breath or engage a little deeper through the core. Remember to rest if you need. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. When the arms get high, interlace your fingers, flip your palms up to the ceiling. And extend through the shoulders first. Try to squeeze your skull with your biceps. And then as you exhale, lower the shoulders into the sockets and broaden your arms. So they're moving away from the skull. We'll do this 2 more times to feel the difference. Reach up through the shoulders, squeeze in. And then exhale, lower the shoulders, broaden. Nice. 1 more. Reach up, squeeze in. This happens in down dog a lot, but we want to pull the shoulders down and broad. Keep them down and broad. 1 more breath. Flip those hands into prayer and bring them to your heart. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Bring your head to the left ear to left shoulder. 2 breaths into the right side of the neck, all the way under, deep to your collarbone. Head to center. Let the head go to the right. Keep the spine upright, just the head. And we breathe left side. Feel your collarbone and see if there's tension there. Breathe under it. As you exhale, really let that shoulder descend. Beautiful. Take the head to center. Reach the arms up. And as you exhale, sweep them to the mat. If you're sitting on anything, move it to the side. Come to tabletop. And just start to move and getting any wiggles out. So cat and cow, you can go side to side. Just start to explore the sensations in your body as you breathe. If you have tension in the hips, move the hips a little more. If you have tension in the wrists, switch the hands. So everyone's going to look a little different depending on your body, where you have sensation, trying to move in a way that you tap into those spots in your body. Nice. And we breathe deep when we do this. There's no right or wrong way. You can bend. You can stay straight and rigid, however you want today. We have 2 more breaths. Just tapping in. Last breath. Come into a flat spine as much as you can. Reach your right arm forward. And then bring those right fingertips to your shoulder. Open that right elbow to the sky. So we're looking up, we're expanding. And then circle that right elbow forward. So you can get your spine moving if you like. As you open up, you have a little bit of cow in the spine. And as you bring the elbow towards the ground, you have a little bit of cat. So you're rotating the whole right hemisphere of the body. Breathe a lot. Might already feel a little warm as we wake up the lungs and the ribs. 1 more circle. Take that right arm straight out in front and square your body. Left leg goes back. Flex the left heel, press a lot through the heel, pull the navel in. 2 breaths with full extension. Bring that right hand to the mat. Bring your left leg out to the side. Try to keep it high. Use your pelvis, recruit the pelvis muscles to get that leg extra high. And then place it down on the ground. Roll up to standing on your right knee. Inhale, arms high. Yeah, we're already warm, right? Mom's half naked in there. Woo! Okay, lean to the left. Let your left hand rest on your leg, anywhere but the knee, and we open right arm. Breathe deep. If you don't feel the stretch, press your hips slightly forward, tucking your tail to the earth. And that right meridian, we breathe long and deep. Spread your fingers. Lovely, last breath. Take it to center, arms high. Sweep your hands back to the mat. Ground the palms. Right arm's gonna thread underneath. So we take the right shoulder, the right cheek to the ground, and we have extended arms. Sweep your left fingers towards the top of your mat. Both arms are long and straight, and that left leg is long and straight. 3 breaths, clearing the right side. Make sure your skull is resting. We're not holding up the head. We're letting it ground. Last big breath. Left hand slides back under the shoulder. Inhale to come out. Right arm goes all the way up. Open and ground. Bring that left knee back. And we'll take it to down dog. Tuck the toes. Press your bum high. Couple big breaths. Spread your fingers. Yap your head. When your neck is tight, shake your head no. Let gravity bring some extension into the cervical spine. If you want to pedal your feet, any movement is welcome here. 2 more breaths. Let your breath be audible, at least to you. If I can hear it, even better. And as you inhale, come to plank. It should be a smooth transition. Set up your hands under your shoulders. Keep your toes tucked as they are, and just lower your pelvis to the ground a little bit. So if you have extra flexibility, you might touch down. Maybe it's a tiny bit. Big inhale. Exhale back to down dog. You can stay here. You can do that 2 more times. So it's up to you. It's kind of like up dog and a back bend, skipping the chaturanga. For now. 1 more time. So we open with a little engagement. And then we go back to down dog. Great job. Bring your knees down. Back to tabletop. Flip your right hand under so the fingers point towards the knee. And we stretch the carpals, metacarpals in the hand. Breathe deep, spread all 10 fingers, lots of space. Feel the navel move as you breathe. It's not stuck, it expands and contracts. Release the right hand, shake it out. Take it back to ground. Take your left arm forward, reach long. So as we reach, send your tailbone back. So there's an elongation on the front and the back. And then bring those left fingers to the shoulder. Bring that left elbow to the sky. Look up. Start to circle that elbow forward. So we're moving that whole armpit. We're moving that whole left rib cage. The heart included. So circle the elbow. Yeah, get the ribs moving, thinking about opening and closing the left ribs. It's big. It looks easy, but it's not. Take 2 more. Circle. Make it as big as you can. Woohoo! Bring it back to center. Left arm straight out. Right leg back. Balance. Ground through your left shin, left toenails. Flex that right heel. Reach a little bit longer. Extend from your hip. Extend from your shoulder. Left hand down. Right leg goes to the side. Keep it high. You can look at it. See if you can keep it parallel to the ground. Not too low. Go into your pelvis awareness. Mula Bandha. One more breath. Keep it high. Maybe lift it a tiny bit more. And bring that foot down. Toes point away. We come up to stand on the left. Arms high. Ooh, lean to the right. Right hand roots. You can have fingertips touching that shin. Anywhere along the right leg. See about tucking your tail a little more to bring that stretch into the left. Hip flexor, psoas. Left palm points to the earth and we reach. Yeah, reach like you're going towards your right foot with your left hand. Last breath. Feel your skin stretching. Feel the whole body open. Take it to center, arms high. Hands to the mat. Left arm threads under the right. Left side of the skull comes down. Right arm walks long. So we have extension in all the limbs except for left. Left leg. Breathe deep. You can always slide your right leg a little farther from your body till you feel that sweet stretch. Make sure your jaw stays relaxed. You can sigh it out as you exhale, helping to soften. The power of the audible can be a little diminished. So when you bring in sound, using that throat, it's so connected to the heart. Last breath. Right hand comes back under the shoulder. The inhale takes us all the way out. Left arm high. And to the mat with the left hand. Engage the pelvis. Float the right leg to the side. Lift it. And bring it all the way to the back. Back to table. Take a big cat pose. Tuck your chin. Try to touch it to your chest. Tuck your tail. Try to bring your navel to your nose. Lower your belly. Bring the tail to the sky and the crown to the sky. Take flat back. Flip your left hand under. Fingers point to the knee. And the hands are open. Keep integrity in your spine. Just because we're focusing on the left wrist, try not to let everything else just be forgotten. Last breath. Shake it out. Bring it down to the forearms. Take your hands into prayer. Elbows as wide as your shoulders. Really root the palms together. Tuck your toes and lift your tail. Start to walk your toes closer to your elbows. Get a little more inverted. Release your head. You should feel ears in line with your biceps. So you're pressing open through those inner arms. You can stay right here and breathe, or reach the right leg high. If you reach that right leg, watch about dumping into left forearm and try to balance the weight, pressing a little more to the right side. If right leg is high, bring it down, switch, left leg, lifting up. Check the weight, forearms tending towards rooting in the right, press more through the left. Keep breathing, keep your palms touching. Feel that venous blood flow back to our hearts. Lovely, bring that left leg down. Bring your knees down. Come to seated on your heels. And as you come up, Sweep your arms all the way back and around. Couple huge rotations. Yeah, spread your wings. And feel that extension from the middle of your body out through your fingers. So it's not just the arms moving, it's the whole chest. 2 more, circle it out. Is it smooth? Is there grinding or popping? Yeah, I got some grindies. Take your hands to your legs, round your spine, tuck your chin. Take your chin and your chest to the sky. Hold this pose. Breathe into the chest. Breathe into the throat if you want more sensation. Move your bottom jaw around to feel that neck zone, that chin zone. Maybe your jaw, maybe you even feel it into your ears. You can open and close the mouth, make a funny face. Ah. Take the head to center. Hands back to the mat. And downward facing dog. Notice any difference. How does this feel? 3 breaths. Maybe those legs feel a little more open. Gaze forward. Take some walking little steps to get to the top of your mat. Feet are hips distance. Bend your knees. Sweep the arms behind you to interlace your fingers. And see if you can allow those arms to lift off the back, descending towards the ground. Big shoulder opener. Feel space between each vertebra and breathe. Shake your head if there's tension. Release the neck. Let your arms go. Send them down to the ground. Bend your knees a lot. Chair pose. Bum reaches to the earth. Arms come sweeping forward and up. Open arms at the shoulders and twist to the right. You can go a tiny bit, you can go a lot, or not at all. Stay low in your quads. Sweep it back to center, arms high, chair pose. One of my least favorite poses. Arms open, twist to the left. Breathe and reach. Keep your crown reaching. Sweep it back to center. Reach up. This time stand up. Take a big back bend. Open chest and chin. Hands to the heart as we stand tall. Check your body. Check your breath. Check your shoulders. Tuck them down. Inhale together. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Come to flat back. Fingers to the shins. We're going to hold the pose. Invite a little bit of cat into your spine so we're engaging through the front body. Take your gaze to the right. Stretch those erectors. Take your gaze to the left. Gaze to center. Fold it down. Bend the knees. Left foot goes back. Back heel stays up, and we rise for crescent lunge. Arms high. Feel balanced. If you're leaning forward, try to tuck it into midline. Bend your back knee a little bit. Elbows wide, cactus elbows. Elbows together. Bring the right elbow on top, left on the bottom. Keep your balance, wrap the forearms. Breathe. Maybe you feel your left glute turn on, engage slightly. Nice job. Open the arms, reach through the elbows. Hands to the mat. Plank pose. Press your heels back, lengthen your neck. Exhale, lower slow, chaturanga, our favorite. Take your back bend. It can be tiny cobra. You can incorporate child's pose if that feels better. Use an exhale to take down dog. It's slightly a forward fold. So as we exhale, we go deeper into that posture. Make sure your head's turned off and your hands are rooted. If there's any space between your palms and the ground, press more. So you can stay still here and breathe if that feels nice and calming. If you want a little bit more, bend your elbows wide and then straighten them. So you'll do like a couple little down dog push-ups. The elbows get to go wide. Maybe you touch your head to the ground. Woo, maybe not. We have 2 more breaths, so you choose to stay still or get in those couple little down dog push-ups. I remember the first time I saw those, I was like, that's impossible. And now I'm like, hey, I can do that. Bend the knees. Left foot comes forward. Stabilize and rise. Get low and check your body. Are you leaning forward in space? Try to get neutral. Maybe you bend that right knee a little bit, helping you to lower to the ground. Elbows wide, cactus. Elbows together, left on top. Wrap the arms. Fingers shoot to the sky. You're blocking your gaze, so keep your balance. Breathe. Maybe feel your right glute engage a little more. Part the elbows, cactus elbows, broaden your chest. Hands to the mat. Step forward, right foot, and let it go. You can stay still, you can dangle, but let it go. However that looks for you. Maybe there's bouncing or wiggling. Maybe it's total stillness except for your breath. Feel energy rising through your feet. So you're pulling energy up through the soles of the feet. Charge up your legs. And the next time you inhale, reverse your swan dive. Arms open. Inhale to rise. Top of the inhale, left fingers wrap around right forearm. And we pull that right arm to the left. Open a lot. Inhale, center. Right fingers around left forearm. Lean to the right. Inhale, open up, both arms to the sky. As you back bend, take cactus elbows. So we broaden the whole sternum. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, arms alongside your body this time. You reach your fingers to the back of the mat, so you're physically pulling the shoulders down and lengthening through the neck. Come back to the energetic lift through the feet. Check your spine, bring in a little bit more cat. So you engage through the low belly. Tonify your organs. One more breath. Release to the mat. Knees bend a lot. Left foot goes back. This time bring the knee down and walk your right foot wide as your mat. You can have flat hands or knuckles or forearms if you're feeling a little flexible today. And check with your right foot. Maybe you want to play with rolling onto that lateral edge. See how that changes the stretch. Or maybe you want to keep the foot rooted. It could be an alternation between the two. But the back leg is soft. And check your gaze. If you can bring your gaze to your thumbs, this will allow the spine to stay long and open energetically. If we gaze back towards our belly or our chest, then we round the spine. So try to keep a little more elongation. 3 more breaths into your right hip. All the deep exhales. When we come into these more passive postures, where we're not using our muscles too much, we can really focus on the exhale. Softening your tongue. Softening the deep core. Great job. Come back to your palms. Tuck your left toes and pop the back knee up just for plank. Right leg is going to slide back for plank, folks. Pedal your heels. Big pedals. Pause in stillness. Use your exhale to lower. Ooh. Inhale to your back bend. You can always switch it up. You can stay low this round. We have 3 breaths. If you want to look to the left, stretch your neck. Look to the right. Last big breath in our back bend. Use the inhale to go to plank. Use the exhale, down dog. Long deep breaths. Challenging pose. They do call it a resting pose, but it's more like home base, where we come, we reestablish our breath rhythm. We check in with the long lines of the body. And check those shoulders. You can bring them all the way to the ears like we did at the beginning of class and squeeze our skull. And then we can lower them into their sockets and broaden them. And that's where we want them to live in down dog. Last belly breath. Knees bend, left foot steps wide to the left pinky. Bring the back knee down. Maybe you can go right to your forearms, maybe not yet. Check in, left leg, left hip. Right leg is rooted to the ground. And maybe check in if you can roll open that left foot. Check your ankle. Is that like a no-go or is it okay? Do you have mobility there in the ankle? Breathe. Long spine. Maybe envisioning energetic ping pong from the base of the spine to the crown of the spine. Couple more breaths. Come back to your palms. Tuck your right toes. Lift that right knee. And we're going to step the right foot forward for squat. And we're going to hop right into crow. Hands to prayer. But we will give you an option for it if you want. So move your feet, rock it out, and notice what you feel. Is it your gastroc, soleus, your calf muscles? You feel it in your pelvis. Maybe more your feet, maybe the low back. Just notice. Close your eyes and tap into what you feel. Maybe it feels delicious and you want to smile. Maybe it's a challenge. All sensations welcome here. Lovely. Take it to center. Take your hands to the mat, down dog worthy hands. And we might not even get off the ground today, but we're just going to press those elbows into that soft, meaty part of the inner quads. So just press and think about rocking to your tippy toes and to your hands. So there's like a movement forward and back. We feel the weight into the hands. And maybe that's it. If you feel you want to try for crow press, maybe lift the right toes. Maybe all the toes come up. Maybe no toes. Yeah, if heels are up, great job. Just feel that connection between elbows and knees. Maybe you're all the way in crow and you can straighten your arms. Good job. Take one more breath. Great job. Bring your feet back to the ground. Straighten your legs. Feet stay wide. Feet go parallel. And with a tiny bend in our knees, we bow forward. Let your hands soften into the mat, maybe flipping palms to the sky. Soften your spine. Start to walk your hands over to the right. See if you can get them outside of your right foot, all the way maybe even towards the back of the mat. Walk it back through center all the way to the left. Just checking with that extension. How much room do you have? Breathe into your right ribs. Last breath. Woo, bring it back to center. Take a step or a hop to plank. And walk your feet wide as your hips. You can look back, take a little moment, let them be wide. Let your hands be under your shoulders. And if this is challenging, stay and breathe. If you feel you can do a little more, bring your right arm forward. If you feel spicy hot today, lift your left leg. Woohoo! Switch it out. Left arm. Maybe that's it. That's a lot. Tripod plank. Maybe right leg. Woo! Charlie horse. All right, down dog. 3 deep breaths. Shake your head no. Maybe shake your hips. Take your right leg to the sky, reach it up. Rotate your right foot around in circles. Step it between the hands. And walk your hands to the left. Turn your toes to the left. And we have a wide leg fold for 3 breaths. Feet are parallel. If you tend to get sciatica or tension along your sacrum, bring your toes more pigeon-toed. Last yummy breath. Feel the long lines of your legs. Press into your palms. Walk your heels in so your toes are wide. Bend your knees a lot and roll up to a wide goddess. Hands are resting above your knees. You might wiggle it out. Check your spine if you're leaning forward. Try to come into that neutral spot. It might be a little more challenging. Nice. Stay neutral. Bring your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers and try to get those knuckles to the ground behind you. Squeeze your scapula on your back body. Last breath. Straighten up the legs, parallel the feet, and forward fold. Thumbs to the ground. Open the shoulders. Two yummy breaths. Clear it out. Let it go. Release the hands. Journey them to the back, to the top of the mat. Right toes forward. Right foot to the sky. 3-legged. Kick it out. Sound effects are welcome. Hi, yep. My Miss Piggy. Bring it down. You can stay in down dog. You can go through your vinyasa if you like. We'll meet in down dog when you're ready. If you need to get 5 more chaturangas in, make sure to do it now. Right foot stays on the mat. Left leg goes high. Circle that foot. Clear the ankle. Channel that energy back to the hips, back to the heart. And then slide that left knee forward for pigeon. Bring it all the way to the mat. If pigeon's too much on your knee, bring your knee to the center, okay? That's an option if you have any knee trouble or knee goes wide. And then lower down. You can set up a little pillow. You can grab one of your blocks, anything you need. So you can settle into this position. Long, deep breaths. Breathe into sensation. Breathe into the belly, the pelvis. Make sure your jaw and tongue are relaxed and your face. Sometimes we pull tension in 2 parts of the body we're not focused on. So take a bigger view of your whole body and soften it. The hands, the brain, the butt. You can always wiggle your left toes just to remind that we're stretching the left leg. Use the exhale to relax. Use the exhale to go deeper. You can stay still. You can bring in little shakes and shimmies right to left if that feels good. Working on different muscle fibers when we stay still or when we go bringing in a little bit of movement in the posture. Three more breaths. Begin to rise up, pushing the hands into the mat. Left bum is going to come to the ground, and we'll sweep the right leg forward, stack it on top of the left for box pose. So the goal is to stack the shin bones and get those upper legs parallel to the sides of the mat. If that's no go, your right heel can be in front of your left knee, and this might be it today. If you need more stretch, slightly lean forward. Hands can rest on your feet. Elbows can rest on that right leg. However is comfortable. We have 5 breaths. Feel the right and the left hemisphere of the pelvis. It's actually 2 separate bones meeting in the middle with cartilage. Kind of looks like a butterfly. Two more breaths. Become soft in the pelvis, soft in the spine. Rise up slow. Let your right fingers grab for your right big toe with those yogi peace fingers. Start to pull that knee open like happy baby. Left side is going to stretch out left big toe, and we're going to take a balancing happy baby. So pull the knees in. Lift the gaze. Lift the chest. Find your balance. You're high on those sits bones. Maybe you can extend your legs wide. Try not to tip over. If you do, try to pop back up. Maybe just take right side, happy baby. Pull it in. Almost like a bow and arrow. Switch. Left knee pulls in. Nice job. Pull them both in a little bit more, a little tighter. Nice. Release the right leg to the bottom. Left leg on top. Set up for that box pose. And maybe elbows come to ankle and knee. Check that. Maybe hands are on the feet. Maybe we're staying seated tall in this pose. That's okay. And then go into your hips and feel it. Are we gripping? I tend to grip right away until I notice. And then when I look, I'm like, oh no, I'm gripping. So then we soften the space around those ball sockets of the hip. The exhale softens us. We can't force or muscle the softening. We have to exhale all the way. Release your neck. Let gravity take the body. Nice job. Long, slow breaths. 2 more breaths here. Come up a little bit slowly. Let your left leg, if you need to help it, guide it back around behind you towards pigeon. So right leg stays in front. And if pigeon's too much, you can always do stag pose where that left knee is in line with the left hip and then you bow forward. That can feel really delicious too. So wherever you want to go. Option for stillness, option to rock. If you have any sinus pressure, you can bring your thumbs to the base of your eyebrows and just allow that pressure of your skull to rest and clear the optic nerve, upper sinuses. You can slide those thumbs down the eyebrows, working with all of those trigger points. Crazy to think how much tension we can hold just around the eyes. A few more deep breaths. Staying still or gentle rocking it out. And slowly start to press into your hands. That right bum's going to come to the earth and we're going to swing both legs out in front. Nice and long. And just shake them out. Yeah. Grab for your blocks. We're going to finish with supported fish. So if you don't have blocks at home, you can roll up a blanket, or you can just do it with your arms too. But bring one block right behind your heart. And if it's on this high level and that feels too much, take it low. And take it so that it's running parallel to your spine, not horizontal. And then bring one block behind your skull. So your neck will extend, the front of your neck will extend, but the head is supported by a block. So it's not just dangling, we're not compressing the back of the neck. We have support under the head as well. And the butt stays rooted. If your butt is lifted away from the ground, scoot your block a little higher to your head. And then let your arms go wide, palms to the sky. You should feel your sternum and where the ribs meet the sternum, really opening. Yeah, so that space, that cleavage, that center of the chest that can tend to get very constricted, especially if you're a side body sleeper. This is going to open that up. So send breaths into your sternum. It's like a beautiful little shield there. Feel that frontal breath from the pelvis all the way up to your nose. And just soften the breath. Don't force it. Let it start to return to a comfortable rhythm. Come back to that gentle smile on your face. Gratitude, joy. Five more breaths. You really feel supported by the back of your body, the blocks. So if you're holding anything tight or still trying to engage anywhere, really soften. Lovely. 3 more breaths. Soften your mouth. Breathe into your thyroid, your thalamus. Feel the connection between your head and your heart. Last breath. Try to puff your chest up to the ceiling. Bring your right elbow close to your right ribs and lean lightly to the right. Ow. If you have hard blocks, this hurts. If you have soft blocks, hopefully not. And then slide them out. If you need a blanket, you can raise your arm. I'll bring you one. If you need your little sweater, you can grab one. And find your shavasana. Find it with ease. Slip right into relaxation.
To create magic on us. Power of love is here now. Power of now.
Soften the whole body.
Power of you and me is here to create.
Let go of your practice. Try not to plan or plot your day. It'll all be there waiting for you when we're finished. Just be here now on your mat, surrounded by lovely people supporting you on your journey. Supported by those who have passed as well. They're always here with us. Let go of the physical form. And just blend in with everything.
Let the fire burn away our fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you all. Power of love is here now. Power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on us. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on us. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your breath back into your body. Fill the belly with breath. Feel the deliciousness of that morning air. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Move your head a little bit. And when you're ready, start to roll onto one side of your body. Give some gratitude to your physical body, some gratitude to the mental body, gratitude to the spiritual body, bringing them all together here on your mat. And when you feel complete, come back to seated posture, either cross leg or however you like to sit this morning. Feel that tall spine lengthening through the crown of your head, maybe sitting a little taller with a little more ease than when we arrived. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Fresh breath, gathering creativity, inspiration, and love for today. Hands slide down the midline to our hearts. We'll just finish with a bow today, honoring and humbling to yoga practice, to each other, to the space, to the freedom to get to congregate. Namaste.
Namaste.
Happy new moon. We have a yummy meditation at 5 and a little sound or a big sound bath at 6. So if you want to come back, if you're not here, get here now. Thanks.